Welcome to another episode of the ISO to Ascendant series, a series where I show a lot of ISO tips and tricks. Last episode we got promoted to Diamond, so the road through Diamond begins, my friends. I'm a bit scared. The Diamond divisions are usually the point where I will start struggling a lot. When I did the race series, it took me 3 months to get through Diamond, for example. But who knows, ISO might be the golden ticket to Ascendant. Let's hop into the first game. Let's go for that easy win, my friends. In the first round we wanted to push A, but it took a very long time for us to do anything. If this happens to you, I would highly recommend to just rotate. And when you rotate, take the shortest path. You could rotate all the way through the attacker spawn to B, but by the time you get to B, the enemies will probably also be there. So in this game we decided to smoke A heaven and then go through fence.
It's close right.
One more side, we can better rotate. Let's go ropes, let's go ropes.
I think you need to go B. Go vent.
Yeah,
Go B 2A now.
I know, a bit butt clenching because there was a gap in the smoke and the enemies were shooting me, but we got B for free and holding it was easy peasy.
Low HP Omen, low HP.
Now look at this round. If you ever want to push heaven, I would recommend to use your wall to the back of heaven, and after that use your vulnerability towards the vent room. This way you can first peek the one in vent, probably kill him, and then push further. Your spike, Reina.
Can you heal? Yeah, right.
Something you gotta realize when playing Valorant is that not every kill you get is because you played well. What do you say, Mr. Lowlander? Well, take a look at this round for example. Can you spot a big mistake that I'm making?
Next.
Where's time for Killjoy?
Enemy remaining.
What plays?
Yes, I got 3 kills in this round, but I made a mistake. All these kills I made was by peeking all by myself. One of my teammates was all the way in middle and one of my teammates was in garage. I should have just waited till the enemies were pushing a bit further and then go for the crossfire. This next round I actually don't want to show to you guys, but this is the reason why I struggle in Diamond. I need to clap for you, Sky. Well played.
Okay, we will kill him. We are holding.
Oh, it's Sheriff.
Yep, I got destroyed by a sheriff. But if you look on the bright side, while I was using my ultimate, my teammates were pushing side. And because I kidnapped Sky, we got the side basically for free. Next round, if you manage to get B side on split, usually the best thing you can do is stay on side and play a bit safe. There's one exception though, and that's if your ISO shield is available. In that case, you can tank one hit anyway, so that's why I went for the peek. I just love that if you lose against someone in the ISO ultimate, later in the game you can just ult him again and go for the revenge. Not this time, Sky.
You have the... You will kill him.
Got him. In the first round on the defender side, my buddy Sky went for an aggressive push. And when you see your teammate pushing like that, it's important to assist him.
One is city, one is city, one is city.
Rina mid.
Who is there?
Rina was mid, Sage was mid.
And yes, sorry Sky, I shouldn't have reloaded over there, otherwise I could have saved you, my bad. But it didn't matter because we won in the end. Let's see, we did got the MVP, 29 kills and 30 RR, that's very nice. Shout out to 40 by the way, and let's go to the next game. Hello everyone. Let's skip to the first gun round where we managed to plant the spike on A. And here's a tip for if you are playing 2 versus 2 in the post plant. In this round I decided to go to A main, but my teammate decided to stay on side. This is actually not ideal because you're always trying to work together. Usually what I like to do is stay in A main till the enemy is defusing the spike and then peek. But since my teammate was on site and I didn't want to play a 2 versus 1, I decided to wait till my teammate spotted the enemy and then go for an early peek.
One enemy remaining.
One HP last.
An underrated strat on Ascent that not a lot of people are using is pushing middle, going through market and then to B.
Right, you have work again.
The only thing you need is a smoke on short, a smoke on middle and a smoke on the defender spawn. And then the site is basically free. Often the enemies don't expect it.
You can cross now.
One enemy remaining.
On left.
Is ready. No
Oh, oops. Yep, I know that ult was a bit of a waste, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. This next round is very interesting. I've sped it up a little bit, but look at the time. For almost the whole round I was sitting on A main, and I was doing things like making a little bit of steps, shooting some shots, and this all while my teammates were slowly pushing B. This is also called a distraction play. All I did was trying to distract the enemies, and the cool thing, it worked out, because both Phoenix and Cypher were still on A, so my teammates had the 3 versus 2 on B, easy win.
Left.
After I got this kill, I knew for sure that Cypher was behind the generator. I could try to go for the kill with my vulnerability, but if you're low HP, just go back to your team, don't be greedy. Also, Cypher, you sneaky little... Alright, honestly, I hate those little... Oh, shotgun. Rats. I'm talking about rats. Another thing I don't really like is when people duck under your bullets. Am I the only one, or do you guys also have this problem? Just look at this clip for example. He ducks under my bullets.
Too much.
Oh, that sucks. Slow it down. Look at that. Ouch. Very unlucky. This is why it's important that your first bullet should hit the head. Second half. In the first gun round, we had to retake B. And here's an important tip. If you want to retake B on Ascent, you gotta make sure that main is clear. Otherwise, the enemy will come in your back.
Last player standing.
I'm dead.
I should have peeked main before I started walking to the side. In this game, I just learned a new combo. If you have a Brimstone ultimate, try to combine it with an ISO vulnerability and easy peasy kills. Just look at this round.
Market lock.
Oh my god.
But now the question, it's 11-11 and Mr. Lowlander is playing a 1 versus 1. Can Mr. Lowlander win it?
Did man.
Wow.
Nice, well played.
Hoo, my hands are sweaty.
And because of that round, the enemies had to go eco and we won in the end.
Plus 20 RR. Let's go to the next one. Hello, everyone.
Icebox, the map with the same temperature as my room. This game started off a bit rusty, we lost the first 3 rounds. Can happen, so in the 4th round we were eco. And because we were eco, we went for a crazy strategy. Just fully push mid and it worked out.
Ah,
Enemy
fuck.
remaining.
Easy.
Good job.
Nice.
Always feels good to win an eco round. Let's talk about the ISO ultimate now. Something I would not recommend is using your ultimate on a spot where your teammates cannot follow up. So don't use your ultimate like I did in this round. I got the enemy jet who was standing all the way behind the ramp in middle. So if I died over here, it would be all for nothing.
Jet.
But no worries, with the most rusty aim you've ever seen, I got jet anyway. Now a tippy for those who are struggling with lining up the ISO queue. If you're not sure where the enemy is, just pay attention where the abilities of the enemies come from. Because the enemy ISO used his vulnerability towards me from nest, I knew roughly where the enemy was, so that's where I cast my vulnerability to.
Wow, I almost did not kill him.
Here I should have waited with peeking until I wasn't vulnerable anymore, but it didn't matter in the end luckily.
I got
Nice
that
shot.
too, man.
And if you get the side like this, you don't have to peek all the way deep like I'm doing over here.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, flip.
I made a lot of small mistakes in this round, so learn from my mistakes, my friends. Let's take a look at the second half now. In the pistol round, I got an early kill. And after that, I was very low. A lot of ISO players might think, oh, I got a shield, I can peek anyway aggressively. But don't do that, my friends. Just play extremely passive and assist your team where necessary. That's what I did, and I ended up being the last alive with chamber, and we won the round. Later that game, I was on a half buy, and the only thing I could buy was a sheriff. Here's a tippy. If you play with the sheriff, try to go for those head glitch spots. Over here in tube, for example, the only part of Jet I could see was her head, and that's very strong with the sheriff because body shots don't kill them anyway.
Let's take that win. Thank you very much.
And then a 2 versus 1 against the Viper inside their ultimate. If you get in this situation, always push together at the same time in their ulti. That was our idea in this round, but apparently Viper just walked out of it, easy peasy.
I'll wait for you.
Oh,
Never mind.
If you watched the first episode of this series, you know that I like the strategy of walking all the way to the left of the wall inside the ISO ultimate and then slowly peek to the right side. But here's an alternative way to use the ulti. Just walk a little bit to the left, aim to the right side of the enemy's wall, and if the enemy doesn't peek, you know for sure that he's on the left side, so then all you gotta do is flick and go for the headshot.
I got eyes. Okay, good.
Now take a look at this round.
watch out, trip.
In this round we were 11-10 ahead, it's an important one, and again I ended up in a 1v1 situation. Man oh man, so many stressful late rounds, I don't like that. But anyway, in this round I think I could have sticked the spike in the end, but I heard the enemy Viper jumping and making a lot of steps, so that's why I peeked, because she was probably running with a knife in her hand.
A stick.
No.
Got him.
And after these kills,
Spike down.
we won the game in the end. After this game I played a lot of games, some we won, some we lost, and it all brings us to this bind game. 5 duelists against the enemy team.
Hello, everyone.
If you're standing behind the box on A side, never peek A short unless your teammates are helping you. And in this round my teammates were peeking from A lamp, so easy peasy.
Wow, I got saved there by that last shot. Fun. Nice.
Here's a tippy for if you know that the enemies are in hookah and you want to peek hookah from the defender spawn. Wait till you hear that the enemy is jumping out, then use your Q and then peek. I used my Q a bit too high in this round though, but it worked out in the end.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, jeez.
About the ISO vulnerability, it's so strong if you want to wallbang through smokes. You literally only have to hit half of your shots and there you get a kill.
Can we please win fast 13-0?
Yeah, sure. Well, I now realize we have 5 duelists.
Honestly, something I noticed when you're playing with 5 duelists is that you always either win the game very hard or you lose very hard. Not sure what this game will be though. Anyway, here's one of the nastiest flicks I've ever seen in my life.
What the heck is that? Weep!
Honestly, here's a slow motion shot. You don't even see the enemy Reyna turning around here. If you're playing ISO, something where you shouldn't be afraid of is using your ultimate when you have a worse gun. Sometimes just getting that enemy off a site is so important for your team. Because I got Sage off the site, she couldn't place her wall down, and that's how my teammates won the round.
We got him with the Guardian.
Also, yes, I could have picked up the Vandal of the enemy Sage, but I simply forgot. Next half, sneaky little Sage over there, trying out some Grim Balls. You can't do that against Mr. Lowlander.
What the heck did he do?
Next round we were playing with the Spectre, and honestly, I still struggle with the ISO wall. I find it pretty hard to line up, so I don't give a lot of tips about it, until I figured out how it actually works.
Oh, that's a good shield.
Breaking them.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, I do know how to use the vulnerability. I think I say this a lot, but I will say it again because it's oh so important. If you have your ultimate available in a 2 versus 1, don't be greedy, just use your ultimate and secure that round.
Strike down A. One enemy remaining.
Get his spawn, we win. Just kill him, not knife.
Run to him, go!
If I, for example, died over here by Sofa, my teammate Yoru could camp his spawn point and easy win. For this next round, pay attention to the crosshair placement. Perfectly on head level, I just had to adjust it a little bit to the right and a one-tappy on Reyna.
Ah, that's it. That's it.
Yes, Mr. Lowlander, that was it, because after that kill I could ult Sofa.
Base probably clear, guys.
3 people here, all here.
And the round after that we won the game.
Let's see, we did not get the MVP and we got plus 21. We promoted, I mean. Hey,
Diamond 2. Honestly, this series is going vlekkeloos tot nu toe. That's Dutch for it's going very good. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.